Hello. In this video, I'm going to go over my own personal experience working within AI governance. I'm going to go over exactly what you will do with AI governance in cybersecurity. I'm going to go over what skills are useful for AI governance. I'm going to go over what salaries you could possibly make with AI. And at the end of the video, I'm going to go over the best free resource you can utilize to start and learn if the AI governance career is for you. If you're interested in a governance, risk, and compliance cybersecurity career, I do have a walkthrough below where I walk you through step by step on everything you need to do to land a role in governance, risk, and compliance, even if you don't have any technical experience. I have been in the tech space for over 10 years, but I recently transitioned to governance, risk, and compliance about 3 years ago. And when I did that transition, I actually ended up in an AI governance type of role where I was doing this for a new AI machine learning type of environment. And you might think, wow, did you like it? And I'm going to tell you why I left after a year. The thing is with the AI infrastructure and AI governance and risk and compliance is that you need to know many different things and have many skills in different things. So, for instance, AI data analytics is one aspect that you need to know the security of when working in AI governance. So you need to be well versed in data analytics and machine learning. On top of that, this was my first governance, risk, and compliance role, so I wasn't really well versed in governance, risk, and compliance, to be honest. I learned it as I went. So I didn't know data analytics, I didn't know machine learning or any of that. Barely knew governance, risk, and compliance enough to sell myself into the job. And then on top of that, they were using a cloud provider that I had never heard of before, so I didn't know that either. Those three things all have to have governance, risk, and compliance applied to them. And it was just too much for me. To be honest, I left that job and I was entirely happier after I left. Another thing is when you're in these types of roles, you're going to be working with people entirely more intelligent than you. These are data scientists and machine learning engineers. So they already are really intelligent and they don't like security. And then if you don't know what you're doing, things can just not go well. So yeah, I left for a much easier environment, to be honest. And actually, I get paid more in the easier environment than I did that AI governance role. So just because it's AI doesn't mean it necessarily pays more. In fact, I've been doing a lot of research on AI salaries, and the salaries are the same as other governance, risk, and compliance roles. Maybe some pay more, but unless you really love it, to me, it's not really worth the extra headache because, oh, it's a headache. And that leads to my next point. Is AI governance an entry-level role? And the answer is absolutely not, because it's so many different moving parts. Like, there's a reason these roles that you see for AI governance ask for 10 plus years of experience, because you need to have such a broad understanding of not only governance, risk, and compliance, but the cloud systems that they're using, the data analytics. You need to know AI methods and models and all of that. It's a lot. It's not for the faint of heart. So let's get into it. What does AI governance mean? Essentially, it is the governance of AI infrastructure. A lot of governance, risk, and compliance is the governance, risk, and compliance of on-premise systems. Sometimes these are cloud systems. But now we have AI systems and AI models and infrastructure that need to also have governance, risk, and compliance associated with them. Now, this is a little bit different than traditional network environments because these environments also include outputs, and those outputs are being used to make decisions. So the decisions being made also have to be governed. What are the ethics behind the model? What is the biases of the AI model? The trustworthiness of the AI model is very important, and things like hallucination come into play with AI governance. So what does AI governance analysts do on a day-to-day basis? Essentially, it's the same you would do in governance, risk, and compliance, but for AI. So you're going to develop, test, and deploy different types of control standards depending on the regulation you're in. If you're in healthcare, it'll be HIPAA. If you work with the government, it'll be AI Risk Management Framework. ISO has a new standard specifically for AI. It just depends on what industry you're in, but essentially, The concept is the same. It's just the technical and the tactical work is completely different. You'll also be running AI risk assessments, including things like bias testing, model validation, and like drift monitoring, which are AI specific. So you're going to need to have an understanding of like machine learning and how data operates. You're going to do AI reviews, third-party AI risk reviews. You're going to need to do regulatory tracking and then doing briefs for different types of regulations. Some really common job titles that I have seen for AI governance is AI governance analyst, AI policy specialist, especially within the government, AI risk analyst, AI governance manager or director, chief AI officer. So what types of skills are you going to need to know for AI governance and working in AI governance? You're going to need to know AI and machine learning really well. On top of that, you're going to need to understand governance, risk, and compliance really well. You're going to need to understand AI-specific risks, along with how you're going to need to understand data privacy and model controls really well. And also the documentation. There's still lots and lots of documentation, even with AI. Almost takes the same amount of time almost, maybe a little bit less, but the output is a lot better. So what used to be okay is no longer okay in terms of standards. The quality of everything has improved. Like my thumbnails, for instance, they take me as long as my previous thumbnails. It's just now AI helps me make my thumbnails. Okay, it does. It does. And you know what? They're way better, but they take about the same amount of time. For AI governance salary and pay that you can make, it really just depends on what your level you're at. But because these aren't really entry-level jobs, they're going to be in the high six figures, like 130, 140, 150. And then the director level, 250, 300, CISO level. There you're just, if it's only an AI company, you can make over $500,000 as a CISO. As for AI governance demand, that demand is insanely high and it's growing at a fast pace. So maybe it doesn't pay that much more as other GRC jobs. There is an extremely high demand. But the high demand is for experienced professionals, not for entry-level role. If you have experience within cloud, you have experience within AI, ML, and then also you understand governance, risk, and compliance, and you want to work in GRC and not the technical side, which is also not really that popular, then you'll be good. You can have that high six-figure remote salary probably pretty easily. As for education and qualifications, it's the same as any other career. They want you to have a bachelor's degree, master's preferred, but you know, there's always exceptions to those things. You have to have a really good understanding of AI concepts. So generative AI, large language models or LLMs, and AI service consumption models, which by the way, in this AI governance role, I had no idea about any of these things. I was just learning as I go. It was incredibly hard to learn as I went, just because it was just so much data. Yeah, so that's the gist of AI governance career and the pay that goes on with AI governance. Would I go back to AI governance? And the answer is I might. Right now, in my current position, I'm bored, so I'm looking for another challenge. AI governance, I could probably do right now because I understand governance, risk, and compliance really well. I have a hang of cloud concepts. And then for the AI, I would actually have to get trained on that. There are some AI governance certifications out there. I haven't evaluated them yet, so I'll have to look into that. Overall, AI governance is definitely a huge opportunity in the field. It's not an entry-level role. Another thing is it's really flashy. So I feel like AI governance is super flashy. So I feel like there's going to be like a whole hype around AI governance, just like there was like a SOC analyst type of thing. So I don't know. I don't really like the flash. I don't really like that. It just scares me away. So I don't like the flash of AI governance, which is a downside. If you're interested within a governance, risk, and compliance career that may be a little bit easier, I do have a step-by-step guide below that you can walk through, and I teach you exactly what you need to know to launch your career within governance, risk, and compliance, even if you have no technical background, and I'll teach that to you below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.